I did not pay for my documents. I did not pay for my medical. I did not even pay for my ticket. Yet I came to work here in Saudi Arabia. Many people think that in order for you to come and work here in Saudi Arabia, you must spend a lot of money on agent fee, medical, documents, etc. But this is my true story on how I got the opportunity to how I arrived here in Saudi Arabia to work as a housemaid. Beautiful people, my name is Mary Gloria. I am from Kenya but currently working here in Saudi Arabia. I have been working here for the past 3 years, and on today's video I want to talk about how I came to work here in Saudi Arabia without spending any coin, any money on my medical, on my documents, passport, etc. But before that, today I am happy and I am very, very grateful.
Ask me why.
When I posted my first video, it's about my first experience as a housemaid in Saudi Arabia. If you haven't watched it, please go and watch it. When I posted it, I had 0 subscribers. But today, I wake up in the morning and I went to check my channel, while scrolling on my phone, and I found that I have 2 subscribers.
You know what makes me happy?
These 2 subscribers, they are not from my family. They are not from my friends. They are from you guys. I am really happy and I am very, very grateful. Please hit that subscribe button before we continue. Back to the business of the day. How I found the opportunity to come to work here in Saudi Arabia. Back in the year 2020, I was in my village home, just minding my own business. I had even given up in life after working for 1 year in Nairobi, being mistreated by my boss and her daughters. So I was just there, not knowing what I will do next. In my village, there is this woman who is our neighbor, and she has always been there for us ever since my mom left us after divorcing my dad. That is a story for another day. So there is this particular day, she told me that tomorrow I am going to attend a certain party at my aunt's place. So the following day in the evening, she called me. She wanted to give us the foodstuffs that she had brought with her. So she asked me, Mary, can you go to work outside Kenya? And I asked her, outside Kenya, what do you mean? And she told me that in other countries like Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Dubai, Turkey. So I was surprised because I never knew that Saudi Arabia really exists in real life. Back then, I used to hear a lot of terrible stories about this country, how Africans come here and they get killed, how some of them are being tortured and tormented, and even some of them, they come back home with physical disability. So I always thought that these are those kind of stories that we always hear. They are not real life story. Only for me to receive the shock of my life that Saudi Arabia really exists. It's a country. Looking at what is happening in my life, my mom is not around, my dad has another family, and we are just there. There is no hope for me to join any college or any university. I agreed even without thinking. She asked me, are you sure? I told her, yeah, because I have nothing that I am doing right now. And what made me to agree really fast when she talked about the salary, that is the story for another day. So she gave me my agent's number and I texted this woman on WhatsApp. So she told me to send her the picture of my ID card. After looking at it, she called me and she told me that we can't travel. I asked her why. She told me that we only take women who are 21 years and above, and yet you are still underage. So this woman, who is our neighbor, let me refer to her as my aunt because she's my best friend, the only family that I know. She told the agent that she can't continue staying here. Can you please look for a job that can keep her busy? So after 3 days, this agent called me and she told me that she has found a job and it's a housemaid job in Machakos. So can I go to work in Machakos? And I told her yes. So she told me that on January the 21, pack your things and come to Machakos. I went to Machakos and I changed my phone number. I wanted to just stay alone, new place, no friends, no family. and I never wanted to be close to anyone who knew me. So the year 2022, after spending 1 year in Machakos, the year 2022, on around March, there is this particular new number that kept on calling me. The first day I ignored it. The second day I decided to pick the call, and this woman was angry, asking me that she has been calling me, and yet I am ignoring her call. So I asked her, who are you? Because me, I don't remember having such a contact in my phone. And she told me, you can't even remember me. I am your agent who was planning for you to travel to Saudi Arabia. So she told me that now you're 21 years, you can now be able to travel. So I asked her, what about my job? And she told me, do you want to continue to stay there earning a salary of 5,000 Kenya shilling, or do you want to go? So I told her to talk to my boss first. I gave her my boss number, and she called my boss, and she lied to her. She told her that I want you to release Mary because her dad wants her to go back to college. And that
It's a very big flat lie.
So my boss agreed to release me on Monday. So on Sunday evening, this woman, remember, she is a stranger. I have never seen her physically. The only picture of her that I had was her profile picture. She is a stranger to me. We don't know each other. So on Sunday evening, she sent me money, 500 Kenya shilling. And she told me that you will travel from Machakos to Nairobi on Monday early in the morning. Make sure that by 8 a.m. you are at a certain place where I was supposed to be picked. So when I reached in Nairobi, I called her, and they sent a boda boda guy who took me from that particular point to an office in Nairobi. When I went in that office, I was really surprised because I thought I am the only one who is traveling, only to find that the office is full of women.
Full of
Women.
bunch
Of women. So I asked myself, if Saudi Arabia is a terrible country, if Qatar and Dubai, they are torturing Africans, what are these people doing? So I entered in that office, and remember, I haven't met my agent yet. So they gave us this particular paper that contained our contract. They asked us to read it. After reading it, we had to sign. So after signing that document, we were taken to a certain hospital for medical test to see if maybe you are pregnant or you have any kind of disease in your body that will stop you from traveling outside the country. And after that, we came back in the office, and that is when we met our agents. So me and there is this other girl, we were two under one agent. We came back in the office after running a medical test. There is this woman who came. There were so many women and men there who they were our agents. So there is this woman who approached us, and she asked, where is Mary Gloria and where is Eunice, the other girl? We were two under her name. So she introduced herself as our agent, and I was excited because I have been talking to someone who I really don't know, and this someone behaves like she is our mom, you know. So she gave us shopping. So after that, she told us that you are going to stay in Limuru in a certain training school where they are going to teach you how you are supposed to behave well in Saudi Arabia, how you are supposed to handle the kids, how you are supposed to clean using those electronic machines. Went at this particular point whereby we were taken by a bus from Nairobi to Limuru. When we reached in Limuru, we were being trained, you know, everything that we are coming to do here in Saudi Arabia. While we were there, in order to process our documents, we had to move from one place to another, taking pictures, answering particular questions, you know. So there are those people who are going to Kisumu, there are those people who are going to Eldoret, but for me and a certain group, we were taken to Nakuru. And remember, all those movements, I am not paying anything, even those other women. Everything is being covered by our agents. After answering questions and taking pictures, we came back to the training school. While in the training school, my agent used to call us, checking up on us and sending us pocket money. So after being trained for 2 weeks, we had an exam. After doing that exam, they told us, now you are going back at home, then they will be calling you and telling you when you are supposed to travel. So on Wednesday, the third week, there is this bus that came to pick us from the training school back to Nairobi in the office where the journey started. So we went back in the office and found our agents waiting for us. So my agent asked me, Mary, do you have any place to stay, or you will just go back to your village, which is Kakamega? And because me, I needed money, I told her that I'm going back to Kakamega, but I was just going to stay around. So she gave me the transport fare from Nairobi to Kakamega. I did not go to Kakamega, I went to stay at a friend's place, and I stayed there for 1 month. After 1 month, my agent called me again, and she asked me on Monday, it was on Friday when she called me, and she told me that I want you to prepare yourself and goodbye everyone, your family and your friend, because on Monday you are coming. I reached in the office, there is this man who took us I was not alone. He took us to a certain hospital. We were moving from one hospital to another. I went for almost 3 hospitals. So they were checking if you were pregnant. That was the first test. If you have any kind of disease, if you have anything that may hinder you from going to work in Saudi Arabia. They were even checking our eyes, our hands, to make sure that we are perfectly okay. So after the medical test, remember the fare that I have used to come back to the office, she sent me 1,500 thinking that I am in the village. So after the medical test, she called me and she told me that you are going to join the other girls. You go pick a Nissan that will take you from Nairobi to Rongai.
What are we going to do in Rongai now?
We were going in Rongai to stay in a certain hostel. So I stayed in the hostel for 2 months, waiting for my day to come. Every day in the evening, this matron will come with a list of people who are traveling the following day. During those 2 months, I became sick, and they called my agent telling her, you know what, your girl is sick. This woman sent her own money without asking any question, and they took me to hospital.
So after 2 months of waiting, my day came.
I was very, very, very happy. Following day came, and we prepared ourselves, hugging those who were remaining, and we were hosted in Rongai to airport.
Jomo Kenyatta International Airport.
We reached in the airport. There is this particular beautiful lady who came to us, and she gave us t-shirts to wear. After giving us t-shirts, she gave us this document containing your contract, the name of your boss, location, and everything here in Saudi Arabia. Then a passport, then this yellow card. I don't know for what. So after that, we were supposed to board our aeroplane at around 3 in the evening. So we waited, moving up and down, looking for where we had to do the check-in. Then after that, we boarded our plane from Kenya to Dubai. We slept in Dubai, and at around 6 in the morning, we were taken from Dubai to Saudi Arabia. Then, when we reached in Saudi Arabia, we waited for this particular man to come and pick us. And now that we had arrived as a group, but now we are being separated because we are not under the same office. So we were picked from the airport in Saudi Arabia to the office. Then when we reached in the office, that is when your boss comes in to pick you. All the journey from the beginning to the end, I spent nothing. And I really thank God. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate. See you in my next video. Bye.